Embark on an enchanting voyage through Serbia, a region of breathtaking landscapes, thriving cultures, and a long and storied past. About 7 million people call Serbia, a country in the Balkans, home. With an area of approximately 88,000 square kilometers, Serbia makes up for its small population compared to other European countries. From the enormous plains in the north to the magnificent mountains in the south, the country's landscapes cover a wide range. In order to grasp the essence of Serbian culture and way of life, one must explore its illustrious past, which is characterized by a series of momentous happenings and profound changes. There have been many struggles for independence for this nation, beginning in the early Middle Ages when Serbs landed in the Balkans and continuing through the wars of the 20th century. The creation of the Kingdom of Serbia in the 19th century was a watershed moment. It would eventually merge with other South Slavic kingdoms to become the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. The violent breakup of Yugoslavia in the 1990s and Serbia's subsequent independence were both results of the union's tense history. Serbia has distinguished itself throughout its troubled past by bouncing back from setbacks and finding new ways to do things. As an inspiring case of perseverance and adaptation, the Serbian people have managed to maintain their language, culture, and customs. In modern times, Serbia has gained notoriety for being a cultural, religious, and ethnic melting pot, mirroring the rich diversity found throughout Europe. Ancient Serbian customs, which date back to the Middle Ages, the Ottoman Empire, and the Austro-Hungarian Empire, are still practiced and celebrated today. The distinctive cultural identity that has emerged as a result of these varied influences is profound and genuine. The Sevdalinka folk music is one of Serbia's most recognizable cultural traditions. The Serbian people's emotional connection to the land and the depths of their souls are reflected in this musical manifestation. This musical legacy is incomplete without traditional instruments such as the tamburica and gusli, which are frequently accompanied by dance. Serbian cuisine is a delectable blend of Central European, Mediterranean, and Ottoman flavors. It is also an integral part of Serbian culture. Culinary icons of the country include dishes such as peshecha, cevapi, and burek. As a classic dish, sarma is hard to miss. It's a roll filled with rice, minced pork, grape leaves, or cabbage and spices. Ottoman influences on Serbian cuisine are reflected in this tasty and comforting dish. Serbia is well known not only for its varied and delicious food, but also for the high-quality wines made in areas such as Fruška Gora and Šumadija. Even the most discriminating wine aficionados will be enchanted by the wide range of red and white wines produced by the thriving winemaking tradition. Not only does the country have mouth-watering food, but its religious traditions are also deeply ingrained in local culture. The revered Serbian Orthodox Church is fundamental to the Serbian people's cultural and spiritual lives, and thus to these traditions as a whole. Serbian Orthodox faith is characterized by intense devotion and spirituality, as evidenced by religious structures such as magnificent monasteries and medieval cathedrals. One of these architectural gems that stands out is the Visoki Dečani Monastery, which has a rich history that dates back to the 14th century and is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its outstanding architecture. Also, Belgrade is home to the magnificent St. Sava Cathedral, a religious architectural marvel honoring Serbia's patron saint. Attracting sightseers from all over the globe, the church is a representation of Serbian religion and identity, with its ornate golden domes and elaborate ornamentation. The Serbian Orthodox community uses these hallowed sites for more than just worship. They also serve as social hubs and venues for special occasions. Religious celebrations, including festivals, rites, and pilgrimages happen all year round, adding to the country's rich cultural heritage and bringing people of all ages closer together. The public transportation system in Serbia is crucial to the movement of residents and tourists alike. Thus, familiarizing ourselves with it is a must as we travel across the country. The bus system serves as the backbone of Serbia's public transportation network, reaching nearly every city and town across the nation. With a large fleet of contemporary, efficient vehicles circulating the streets, urban bus networks are well developed, particularly in locations like Belgrade, the capital. Tourists and locals alike can take advantage of these buses to get around town quickly and affordably. Serbia has both a bus system and a train system, the latter of which has been upgraded and expanded over the years despite some difficulties. Connecting cities such as Belgrade, Novi Sad, and Niš, inner-city trains enable tourists to discover various parts of the nation. You must see Belgrade, the capital, if you are thinking about visiting this amazing country. An urban powerhouse, rich in history, culture, and vitality, this city beats at the core of the nation. With its prime position at the meeting point of the Danube and Sava rivers, Belgrade has been shaped and impacted by several civilizations over the years. Its streets wind through an intriguing tapestry of building types, from towering modern skyscrapers to massive medieval castles. The Kalemegdan Fortress, a major attraction in Belgrade, is a remarkable defensive construction that dates back to the 4th century. In addition to museums and ruins, this historic complex has a lovely park with views of the river valley and the city below. The cultural life of Belgrade is just as well known as its rich legacy. The city's theaters, opera houses, and concert halls play host to world-class performers. There is a thriving music culture as well, with clubs and pubs playing folk, pop, and rock tunes. Everyone who visits Belgrade is pleasantly surprised and captivated by the city. It is an absolute must-see for any traveler interested in experiencing the essence of Serbia, thanks to its fascinating blend of history, culture, and urban vitality. The capital has been the subject of much discussion, but the true celebration starts as soon as darkness sets. People come to Belgrade from all over the globe to experience its vibrant and varied nightlife. The Serbian capital becomes a vibrant venue for nighttime entertainment and revelry. The banks of the rivers Sava and Danube are home to a plethora of floating pubs, nightclubs, and clubs, making them the beating heart of Belgrade's nightlife. Immersive music, dance, and a prime vantage point of the lit city create an unforgettable ambiance in these waterfront venues. The streets and squares of Belgrade are also home to a thriving nightlife culture, not to mention the floating bars, themed taverns, vibrant cafes, and music halls in Savamala and Skadar Laya draw in parties-loving locals and visitors alike. Serbian folk rhythms coexist with techno, house, and rock in Belgrade's diversified music scene, which is a key component of the city's nightlife. Guests have the opportunity to take part in traditional dance lessons, listen to live music, and attend festivals. Envision this: you're unwinding in a Serbian pub when, seemingly out of nowhere, a stunning woman strikes up a conversation with you. It may sound unusual, but that's how the women behave here. They're really forceful. The gracefulness and attractiveness of Serbian women are well known. Stunningly beautiful women, these ladies are works of art in their own right. Serbian women are known for their dark, silky hair, expressive eyes that can be any shade from blue to green, and clear, radiant complexion. They usually stand tall and lean with graceful curves and a refined carriage. Women from Serbia are famously stunning, but they are also highly esteemed for their wit, knowledge, and refinement. From the arts and politics to science and technology, many of them have achieved great success as professionals. Serbian women are an object of admiration and desire all over the globe due to their attractiveness, intelligence, and charm. Their allure is tantalizing and enigmatic, which serves as a source of inspiration for many. As they travel around Serbia, tourists may get a better look at these one-of-a-kind women who are an important part of the country's history, culture, and reputation abroad. I can practically feel the excitement building in your chest as you see these stunning ladies. Before you go, do some research on the country's cost of living so you can plan your vacation wisely and get a feel for the locals' level of life. About $570 or $62,000 Serbian dinars per month will be the minimum wage in Serbia in 2024. The general level of prices and costs in the country is reflected in this number, which may appear modest when compared to other European countries. Rents can range from very low to very high based on factors like property size and neighborhood. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment in the heart of Belgrade can range from $300 to $500 a month. The average monthly rent in a smaller city is $200 to $350, which is far less expensive. When it comes to food costs, Serbia provides an excellent value for money. The cost of a dinner at a local restaurant can range from $5 to $15, while essential groceries can be found at local markets and supermarkets at a reasonable price. For one person's food budget, an average of $200 to $300 per month is enough. As in any nation, prices might change based on people's tastes and the way they live their lives. Nonetheless, when compared to other European nations, Serbia is often thought of as a more budget-friendly vacation spot. The cultural riches and affordable cost of life in Serbia make it a desirable location for tourists and potential residents alike. For the majority of tourists, getting a Serbian entry visa is a breeze. Tourist visas are available for up to 90 days and can be used by citizens of numerous countries, including the US and EU members. You may get this visa right when you get there, which will make entering the country much easier. Temporary and permanent residency visas are both available in Serbia for individuals who seek to extend their stay. One of the most noticeable things about Serbia is the friendly and inviting way locals greet visitors from other countries. The warmth and friendliness of the locals is an important part of their culture and makes a trip there more special. The Serbian capital and its clubs are perfect for those who want to party late into the night. Entertaining music, wild dancing, and a carefree vibe await guests in these venues. If you're looking for a night to remember, you have a plethora of choices, from floating clubs to more conventional music venues. Local squares in Serbia, in contrast to this nightlife, provide a more peaceful and reflective atmosphere. Groups of senior citizens often congregate in these public places, engaging in lively conversation and clearly enjoying each other's company. Serbian culture values social ties and a slower pace of life, both of which are reflected in this scene's quaint atmosphere. By taking a leisurely stroll through these plazas, visitors can get a glimpse into Serbian daily life, admire the surrounding historical architecture, and maybe strike up a discussion with a local. Tourists can experience the real Serbia through these genuine encounters. This is where our tour of Serbia comes to a close. Leave a comment with your impressions on this amazing nation. Subscribing to our channel and leaving a like is really appreciated.